Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be speaking about ways in which you can start putting walls in your project. And for this series we are going to do something very interesting in a way that the concept for the house, I want it to be very open. I want it to be very transparent with a lot of use of glass that are from floor to ceiling in that aspect. So what I like to do mostly when I design is to look for inspiration and examples that I can use to try to bring my concept or designs alive. In this picture, what I'm gonna take from this is the top windows, the tall windows that are going from floor to ceilings. Nice openable glass for the houses. So like this sort of concept whereby if you're in a bedroom or a lounge, living room, wherever you are, you have this transparent feel and a view to the outside of the house. Something like that. That's what I'm heading for. Watch this again. So to the outside, I want it to be as open like that, with large balconies out there, plantation, and some nice outdoor fireplace. So to begin, we are going to start from level 1, and to put in floors, walls, we're going to go to walls, and we have a basic wall here. So if you want to edit your wall, first of all you will duplicate it and you will rename it the way you like. And if you hit edit, you have multiple layers that you can play with. So let me do one. For example, I'm gonna take that one and duplicate it. Let me take a different one. Let me take this one. I will duplicate it and call it, let me say 250 wall. And once I open here, I have one structure layer, which is the actual wall, which is 250. And once I have this thickness like that, if you want to add a layer for plaster, you click insert and then you move this up, you make another layer, you click insert, you move it down. Sorry. So if you want this to be plaster, you're going to select this as finish 2. This you will put it as finish 1. You will open the material tab and you will create a new material and call it plaster material. Once you have that, you can choose the color of which you want to see the wall in 3D. Surface pattern, if you want to see any pattern on your wall, you can apply that. And cut pattern usually for a wall, we'll go with this one, and you can change the color of the cut pattern there, right? Once you are done with that, we're gonna put your thickness for your plaster. Once you are done with that, when you start drawing in the wall, you will realize that first of all it's half tone and you can't select it. So if you go back, the reason why it's doing that is because if you go to the wall, that one that you just made, is because we are on level 1. So we want to make sure that we are drawing on level 1. For us to do that, we have to put this on, put it on unconnected, and put this on 0, and then you reset. This will put it at unconnected. Once we have this, this means that our wall that we'll be drawing will be 4 meters high, right? From there, if you draw it now, it will come out the way that you wanted it to be. Now, this is not the wall that I want to use, so I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to go to wall, and I'm going to use this one. On my level 1, I'm going to draw the wall like that. I will draw this. I often like to go to 3D so that I can see exactly what I'm drawing. So once you have that, right, the alternative is, if you want to quickly draw the wall for the lower levels, like basement 1 and basement, you can either go back to level and draw this wall. Again, when it's doing this, we first of all, when we hit wall, we need to change, because we're on basement, we need to change this to basement, reset constraints, put this to unconnected, and we're able to draw the wall. You don't have to do this all the time. It's just that Revit creates these constraints for some weird reason. So that's the wall that we have drawn, right, for our basement. Now, the good thing about Revit is that you are able to adjust your elements that you have drawn in plan on your 3D. So if you don't want to be going back and forth like this, what you can do is option A, you can start maneuvering or manipulating your walls like that, or you can even drag it down like that, right? Now, in this instance, whereby if you want a wall to start from there to go like that at an angle, you can select the wall and you can edit the profile right there. Once you edit the profile, you can click the left button there, and then you can go to the corner of this and that, and there you have it. And then you trim this and that. Here you will finish it like that, and then you're gonna trim this and that. Once you are done with this, you're going to finish, and there you have it. That's your wall going at a curve. Now we realize that this floor and this floor are sitting in the same, these walls are sitting perpendicular with one another, and we have this line here that we don't want to see. What you can do from here is to go to join, and then you select the first wall and the second wall, and it goes away like that, right? Remember when I said that I want the concept of the house to be very openable. At the moment, we are going to put in the walls, but it's not going to be literally the final design for the house. As I have not planned this, I want the design to be something that I haven't really thought about. I want to design it on the spot as I go within the tutorials. So I'm going to go to level 1, and I want to copy this wall from there to here. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm going to create similar. I'm going to draw a wall from there to there, like that. Again, it's doing that thing. To completely get rid of that, we need to tell Revit. So we're gonna hit the wall, create similar, and we're going to change this to level 1, remove the constraints and put that there. It needs to be on level 1. If I do this again, I wonder why it keeps on going back to the pool level. Anyway, I'm going to go to 3D and remove these walls underneath. Remove it. I'm going to create similar. I'm gonna drag the wall down and I want to align it to the bottom of the slab. Once I have this, I'm going to go to match property, select this wall and apply that to the other walls. Going to match property of these walls again so that they can get to the top like that. So this is the ground level per se. And now I'm gonna go to draw the remaining walls. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag this wall from there to there, and this one. This on the side. Once I have that, I want to do the same with this, and I'll draw it separately. I'm gonna go to basement, and I'm going to draw a wall from here. I want to, on the basement, I want to draw this part of the floors, right? Now draw that part of the floor, which will be from here to there, and I'm going to do that. See how we looking here. And from there I'm going to shortcut CS is the same as clicking the wall and create. Clicking there is create similar. I'm gonna draw a wall from here to there, and one in the middle. I'll then join these two like that. See how it's looking. Now I want this wall and this wall to be on the same line. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to modify, align, select this side and that side, and it aligns them. What this lock button means is that if you lock it, it means that if I move this wall here, it will move together with this one. But if I go back and I unlock it, if I move the wall, it will move singularly. Now from here, let's also put those underneath, or alternatively you can also just join these two. It works as well. From here I'm going to put a wall on this level, WA to draw a wall. Here I'm gonna put 0. Here I'm going to put unconnected. I'll draw from there to there. And there. Once I have it in 3D, check if it's what I wanted to draw. Like that. I'm going to push it a bit up and then join these two. Once I have that, now I'm going to change this wall and the one beneath it because of the type of concept I want to go with. So this one, you can pull it back like that. You can leave it like that for now. Now what we wanted to do was to put a pool just here at the top, and for us to do that, let's just finish drawing all the walls. I'm going to go to basement. Now we'll draw a wall again. And I wanted to follow. Why does Revit keep on doing this? I wanted to follow this.
What we do here is go back.
This line. And then put it there. Like that. Have this two. I'm going to edit this so that the edge can be on this line like that, and put this line there as well, snap it there. Once we have it, just gonna join this as well. Once we have that, we're going to do the walls for the top. Let's join these two floors together. Let's go to level 2. At level 2. And going to draw a wall on level 2, unconnected, and I'm roughly going to draw it like that. Let's see how it looks like. Yep. Going to join this two. I want this to go forward a bit and the inside a bit like that, and now we're going to have a curved wall, a curved glass wall covering there at the top. Now from here, as Revit is taking its time to save, I want to edit this to be just over that wall, like that, and from here going to put glass walls there and here to cover that space. And for this part, let's align this to that. Let's align this like that. Once you have that, we're okay with it, and from there we will put a wall around this. So this will be the common pool area. Going to go to this level, draw a wall, like that, and we want it to do that. Once we have this, this will be our pool, but we want it to be open, we want it to be see-through on this side. So what we're going to do is to put another wall inside this wall with a different material. So on this side of the wall, I'm going to amend it because we want the pool to be seen from the inside of the house. So we're gonna copy this wall to there, then copy, no, let's take this one all the way there. AL to align, can align that, and there we have it. Gonna join this like that, and we have a small 50mm weather step. Going to edit this and just put a few more lines. I'm going to pick this line and I will trace on this wall and that one and this one, and I will cut this line into two by using this tool, the slice tool. You slice it in the middle and then you're gonna trim. Once we have that, we're gonna finish. We're going to pull this wall to the bottom because we don't need to see it. Actually this needs to go, and we're going to trim this too like that. I'm going to pull this wall to the bottom and this one as well. There we have a nice I'm going to push this back a little bit, and here we're going to create a nice greenery step going to the bottom. Further, so from here I'm going to go to this level 3. You also have the ability to double click on this and it takes you to the respective level. I'm going to go to level 2 actually, and I want to close up this wall. So we are on level 2. I want to close it I'm going to draw one like this. So I want this wall to be open, this room to be open plan. So this will be a bedroom and this will be a garage. That will be a garage. This will just be a roof like that. Be a roof like that. And on level 1, when we're here, we're going to put a couple of rooms, right? This will be the main lounge, main living with furniture in there. This will be another bedroom. So what I can do is just to select these two walls, copy them like that. No, actually these two walls, copy them like that. And this will be a bathroom. For the bedroom, this will be a bar. And now what I want to do is to go on this level and create a pool just on top of it there, which will be able to see from the underneath. So what I'll do is I'll go to the level for pool. On the 3D you can see it, or you can't because I haven't made it an actual level. For us to be able to see pool on the 3D, notice that when you go to elevation, we can see it there, but on 3D we can't, and it's not hidden. It's not hidden at all. So we can try to go to view, plan views, floor plans, and if we untick this and we click OK, it's not appearing. I don't know why it's not appearing, but we'll stick with that. We're going to go to pool. We're going to create a wall. Actually, I want to first create the same floor. I will trace over it like this. I will trim it. Once you're done with that, I want to move it just a bit forward like that. When you have the swimming pool like this, I will further do that. Trim it there, trim it there. Remove this wall and just move it 300 millimeters. I need to close the loop. Finish there. We'll go to 3D. We'll realize that it's there. So what I want to do is to move it up. I think there, or maybe I should call it a jacuzzi, not a pool. A jacuzzi per se. From there, I will make a wall, a glass wall, like I have here. Let me reduce the thickness to 100. And I will draw it like that. There we have it. From here I'm going to pull the walls up to there, and I want this walls to be up to the bottom of this. Once I have this, I'm going to hit MA for mesh properties, and I will select all those walls. From here, going to go to top view, just going to move those back with constraints like that, and I want this tool, we actually drew it on the wrong line. I will put it there. Going to edit that and just have it aligned to the edge of this. By hitting tab, you are able to select which edge you want the walls to align to. Now it's creating that. The reason why is because this wall is going inside of the other wall. So we can drag it back like that, and the other wall. Edit this. I'm going to make sure that this line is it on that line. Okay, we can even do a cleaner close-up like that. And hit finish. Can just push this back a little bit. Once we have that, we can, let's see what happens if we do that. That's fine. The other one should be fine. So, okay. going to put this wall to the edge like that, and this one I'm going to put it to this edge. Once you have it like that, it's jacuzzi like that. I finished that side of the walls. Going to go to this floor level and just want to make sure that this is closed. This is closed like that. Once you have it like that, we're able to see that we've closed it, which is okay. Now, we haven't put a floor on that level. As you can see, it's open. So I'm going to go ahead and put a floor. Put a floor like that. Do that. SL shortcut for the slice tool, TR for trimming. I'm going to remove this. Now it's giving us a warning to say that this part of the floor there is another existing floor, so we're just going to cut it short there. Now, so there we have our floor like that. We'll put a building pad there as well, so that it can cut out the earth on that portion. So I'm going to go to massing inside, building pad, and I'm going to draw the building pad there. Once I have it, I need to go check. Yep, is at the right level, so we're good. From here, we're going to close up the side of the building. For us to do that, just gonna try and show you guys how I will do it. I'm going to go to massing inside, in place mass, and I'm going to pick lines, and I'm picking lines on level 1 right there. Is it level 1 or is it 2? Let me see. Yeah, it's level 2. I'm going to pick those lines like that. I will then select this line and drag it to this corner. I will pick another line there. I will drag it to here, and to here. I will trim this too. And now it's a single line going like that. And I'm going to draw another line on the top level, on level 3 tab. I'm going to draw them here. I'm going to drag I'll trim this too. And I'll drag it there. So now when you hover over, it makes it as a single line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the first one, control, and select the second one again, and I will hit create form. It will create this form for us like that. Once we have that, once you have this form, you can finish and you'll see it looks like that. So what I want to do is to put that line I'm gonna go back. So with that line selected, I'm gonna move it to this level, and I will create form. We're able to see the type of form that it has created for us, and that is where we're going to have our curved curtain glass wall. So now once we finish that, we're going to make a bit of adjustments to this floor here. So I'm going to select from this outline to that, and I want this to be 200. I'm going to offset this by 100, no, 115. I will trim this too. I will align this to that one. I will delete this one, trim this. Now our glass has a base at which is sitting at, and I want to do the same with this one. And I'm gonna offset by 115 there. Going to do that. If you trim there, and trim this too. We have a base at which this is sitting at as well. I want to move this wall a little bit here so that it can be at the center of that, just as we have with this one. And there we have it, we have our wall. And I'm going to do now what I want to do with the swimming pool, I want to create an infinity pool. Let me type infinity. infinity pool, which is something like that, something like this, that I want to go for, something like this rather. This little detail that we see here. So I'm going to copy this wall from here to there. Once we have it there, I'm going to just move it up like that, and I'm gonna put a small floor in between them. I'm going to do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this floor, or even this one. Let's select this one, copy from here to there, edit, and what you can do, you can delete this outline and draw a new outline inside like that. Once you have it like that, we want to align it to this edge by hitting if you click Alt and you go here and you hit tab, you are able to select and align like that. Once we have this, we're going to double check how this looks like. So it goes up a little bit. Just gonna drag this just a bit to the top like that to make our infinity edge. As such, going to hit top. I will drag this wall from here to there so it can finish better there. On our infinity pool, I'm going to drag this down a little bit, and that will be the surface for our water. From here, I want to draw a wall from here going there, and another one going here, and another one going there to cover up that space. For me to do that, I'll go to the respective floor, double click there, select this, create similar. I'm gonna go to basement, unconnected, and I'll draw one more from here to there, and another one there. I'm going to adjust it on the 3D. Again, another trick. Alternatively, what you can do if you don't want to go back and forth like that, you can go to underlay where it says none. You will select level 1, and you will be able to see the level 1 plan, meaning that you can have places where you can snap your elements to. It's a tracing, it's like a tracing floss. So we can just pull this there a little bit and join this tab, join this with that, join this with that, join this with that, join this with that. Actually, let's put it at the bottom. Unjoin element. Unjoin element. Going to align it to there. Align it to there. Going to double click and edit this. Just want to make a small edge there. TR to trim. Once we have that, we finish. And what is this for? Just remove it. That's the sub-region. It's the pad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to edit the thickness of the pad and make it 50. Once we have that, I'm going to put it at -50 so it can get out of the way. Once we have that, we can pull this wall to the bottom like that, pull this wall to the bottom, and we can join them. Got a cleaner finish. We're going to sort this out later, and even here we can join. So we're going to have a nice landscaped greenery going down to this level. Now our last part for adding walls for now is on this one where we're going to edit, and what we want to do is to put a, so let's put it to right. What we want to do is to make an offset of, let's say, 250. Click from here to there, and you hit your mouse, it will invert like that. Once you hit finish, we have that. What I now want to do is to align this part, or rather we can just move, let's move this, let's move this wall to there, and also align this to that one. Right, now we have an opening there. What we're going to do is to put our glass wall. I want to change the thickness of this, and I'm going to duplicate it and call it full wall, full floor, and I will change this to 150. Once you adjust, it only shrinks from the bottom. We're going to select and align it like that, so that we can have that little edge for our infinite. I'm going to go to basement, and here I'm going to put a new wall, and we're going to use that glass wall, and I will draw from our basement. I will draw the glass wall like that. What I want to do is to do the same detail that I did right there, so that the people in this room can see the inside of the pool as you are swimming. Once you have it like that, we are going to align that with that. And now as you're walking through here, you'll be able to see the inside of the swimming pool. I want to edit this wall, so you can do this, trim it there, trim it there, like that, and create similar. I'm going to draw a wall here. Here I want this wall to be aligned to this. I want it to be aligned to this like that, aligned to that, align it to this, and align the bottom part with that. From there, I'm going to hide this wall and this wall, right, for the time being. Once I've hidden it, we are able to realize that our floor didn't go all the way to there. We're gonna edit it, and you can go to floor plan and edit it like that. SL for slice line, TR for trim. I'm gonna delete that. And once we are finished, when we go to 3D, our floor is there. I'm going to join these two, and from here we don't want to see the earth in the inside. We're going to select the pad that we drew on our pool. We're going to edit it, and we want it to come and cover that part. Pads can't overlap. Okay, it means that there is another pad. Oh, if we go back, no, not there. Okay, let's just draw a new pad for there. Building pad.
What we do here is go back.
Once we finish like that, our building pad is there. Now we can join these two. From there, we want to cut a hole on this wall, and we will edit and make 250 there. Hit tab, and for this one we'll put it at that height and finish. Going to go to the basement. Actually, you can let's put it up to there. Yes. Going to draw a new wall, glass wall, from here to there. Go to 3D. Gonna check if it's at the right place. We're gonna select it from there. You hit front, and then you drag it to the bottom, like that. So we have two glass walls. As you're swimming, you'll be seen from the inside of the house and the outside. To reveal the walls that we have hidden, we're going to hit this globe light bulb, and we're going to select the two walls we have hidden, which are seen or shown with the pink lines, like that. There we have it. We have our walls for our house design. We're going to draw two more walls, two last walls, to cover the parking there. And for us to do that, we'll go on level 2. Or alternatively, you can just edit this one to do that. And you join them. This one you can edit it and you trim it. That you have it, and then you join. red. So this will be the drive-in for the top garage. This will be the drive-in for the bottom garage. Our main focus will be that view of the house. So that's it for today for putting walls in our project.